to reintroduce myself. So, hi, I'm Danielle. I'm the treasurer of the Autism group. And this is Cook with Danielle. Jazz hands. Austin is my cameraman. Say hi, Austin. Alright, if you come over here, cameraman. So first, we're going to cook our meat. We need ground meat. First, we're going to rip the egg.
Ooh, she's full.
You want to turn up that in the oven, make sure it's nice and hot. And you need this, of course. Now, while you cook, oh wait, I forgot something. You gotta grab your olive oil. Now you can use cooking oil or olive oil, but I want to cook with olive oil. Now another reason, if you notice, I have my pot right here. Now I could simply cook in the pot and then make my dishes, but I don't want a lot of grease in my hay chili. So that's why I'm cooking it separate. And you want to go ahead and like chop it in a little bit. We're going to season it a little bit. And of course you need your salt. Come over here, grab my steak seasoning. You don't have to use steak seasoning, but I like having extra flavor in my food, so that's why I like to use. Add a little of that in there. Now this is the only time I'm going to be using it. This is just starting the flavor of it, you know, and just start getting in there. Now while that's cooking and starting, we're going to go ahead and start cutting our onion. You want a nice big onion like this, and you want your nice sharp knife. It's not in there. There it is. Now this is how I like taking skin off, because you want to cut the ends off first and cut the very first skin off, because this first skin is usually the toughest and doesn't really cook fully and it's nasty and you don't want that. Alright. Now it's beginning to turn brown, as you can see, then this is when we're going to start adding our other things to it. Go ahead and chop that up. There's a little bit there. Of course, you want to add a little bit more salt. But now, you want to start adding your chili powder.
Hey, that's in the name of the dish we're making.
Come on, we're not. Yeah. Add that in there. Just have a good cover of that. You want your garlic powder in there too.
Yeah, vampires. Yeah, if you're a vampire, you can't eat this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you're a vampire, you can't eat this. That's pretty funny. Now, I like adding these. You know, I usually have an onion, but I just have these. I usually have garlic. That's what I might say.
What's that?
This is cumin. I'm trying to think if I'm supposed to add that or not, but I need to. Then you want to go ahead and chop it and put it all together like so.
Looks like the pink is going away.
You want to make sure it's all brown.
Go sit there for a little longer.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the pot. And you kind of want to start caramelizing this. Now caramelizing means that you pretty much cook the onions until they're see-through and brown. That's what caramelizing means. Or saute. Saute also means the same thing. Just make sure that... This.
Turn that off.
And just let it cool off for a sec. I'm going over here, turn this up a little bit so it cooks a little faster. You want to go ahead and like stir around in here, make sure the onions are going to start cooking and everything. Trying to separate them. They're going to separate soon, but I'm very impatient. I decided to switch them because having a bigger as well, I decided to switch it now because I'm not using the big burner to cook that anymore. Now, of course, you want to add your salt. Now, if you're not a really big salty person, you don't really have to add salt, but I like adding salt because I like adding a little bit of flavor to everything. Now, the meat's finally cooling off enough that I can actually start moving it. Now what I do is, I grab something like this. You can also grab a spoon that has slices in it. I don't have it with me at the moment, but go ahead and just do that. Look at all that grease.
All that grease.
Yeah, I don't mind grease, but I don't like a lot of it. Even though it looks like I'm getting the grease, that the meat actually still has quite a bit of grease in it. Now we're actually going to add some more chili powder to it.
More chili powder. Now I'm going to add some chili flakes. Because we need some of that kick in there. It's chili for crying out loud. I'm not going to add too much though. I'm going to be cutting up these little bad boys. Jalapenos.
I have 3 of them too. Now I'm going to start adding water to it. You also want some bouillon. And I don't have a what do you call this? Teaspoon or a full spoon?
A spoon.
Spoon.
Looks like chocolate. Look at that.
That is not chocolate.
It looked like chocolate for a second.
It's not chocolate.
I thought it did for like a minute. I guess not.
You didn't go look for that. Alright, so we're going to add 2 of that to add more flavor to it. Now, I'm going to also add that cumin. It gives it some more flavor and stuff like that.
Just adding a bunch of spices.
That's literally what chili is. Chili is actually a bunch of spices. There's a bunch of different kinds of chili. Add some there. That's that. This. And we'll add some more garlic powder. A little more of this because I like me some garlic. You don't have to add this much garlic, but I like garlic. This is me. Okay. Now, of course, here comes back our good friend chili powder. Just add a little bit in there. Now I'm going to stir it. Now, if you have tomatoes, those usually cut up about, I don't know, 3 tomatoes. But I have a canned tomato, so I'm going to use this. Make sure it has no salt added because I feel like that kind of ruins the flavor a little bit. Always remember to wash your cans first because you have no idea what kind of stuff is on top. Actually, I'm not doing that. Let me go ahead and here's the beans. We'll use canned beans too. Now you could use the bagged beans, but those actually take a long time to cook. First off, you need to wash them, and then after that, you need to, after that, you need to soak them in water for a couple of hours and then cook them.
We don't have time for that.
That's true, we don't have time for that. Go ahead and stir that. So, now one of the important things about cooking,
that's one of the important things about cooking.
You always gotta taste it. So, let me stir this a little bit more. Make sure everything's nice and stirred in. What are you taking these? The answer's right there.
Salt. Because I knew that.
Yeah, it actually does need more salt. So we're going to add, actually, make it a little easier. We'll be all fancy here. We'll add, a half teaspoon salt. I should probably have been using this the whole time, but this gives me a better idea of how much salt is actually in here. Because you don't want to make it too salty.
Yeah, that's the question, if it's too salty.
You also need black pepper.
Show me that black pepper. There we go.
Yoink. It's always overpowering. Stir, stir, stir. Now when that's boiling, we're gonna go ahead and add our other vegetables. 2 bell peppers.
2 bell peppers, huh?
Wash them first. Now I do have some bad spots. Whoops, I grabbed some bad ones because I wasn't paying attention. So we're just gonna throw this away. Okay.
That's the core.
You want to take this out. You can actually plant with this.
Oh, I mean, those are the seeds, right?
Go ahead, plant.
Dan. How many cuss words can we say? Let's count them off.
Oh my god.
No, it's not. We're not going to do that.
Alright.
Oh, some fell in here.
Put that in there.
Alright.
Now, bad boys.
The jalapenos.
Dun dun dun!
One of the Carolina Reaper. Add those to that.
Oh wait, we have to yeah, wash it first.
We have some pesticides on and shit.
Insides out, because this actually causes to make it more spicier. But
Oh, can I say the core real quick? The core? Yeah, see that? But we're no bitches around here.
god damn it, Austin. Add a little kick to it.
There we go. Look at that. We're just gonna mix that around. Now what?
Now, I'm going to add 2 of these.
What are those, Danielle?
These are bell leaves.
Bell leaves.
You don't eat these, but they also, again, add more flavor.
You telling me we put leaves in here? Kidney beans. We harvest baby kidneys. That's how we get those.
Oh my god, Austin.
You want to drain that water out?
Yeah, you always want to
We
drain
already
it
have
out.
enough water as it is.
Why is it always so thick?
Giggity.
Why is it giggity?
Use your imagination. The Family Guy fans will know.
Alright, now to rinse, go ahead and dump that in there.
Yep. Because what is chili without beans?
Exactly.
It's just a bunch of shit mixed together.
I'll dump this out too.
So why would you use 2 different beans, Danielle?
I don't know, that flavor, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I really don't know.
I thought there'd be like a professional answer, but no, it's not.
Yeah.
We're gonna add rice.
Now we're going to add some tomato sauce. Again, you want to make sure you rinse it off. Now I'm not going to use the whole can, but I'm going to use half of it, just to add more flavor, of course. Okay. I'll use the whole can.
Man, what are we gonna do with it? The rest?
That's good. That's what I was just thinking. Stir it.
You see that? We first started out with meat, but now look what we got.
Now we're going to turn this down so it can simmer and sit for a little bit. Grab the lid. Okay. Set for about 30 minutes. Now we're going to make some rice.
We're fortunate enough to have a rice.
Rice cooker. Now, again, because there's 3 of us, and there's a strong chance everyone's going to want seconds, I'm going to put in 1 cup of rice. Just like that.
1 cup of rice. There's even measurements on it too, so you know.
Yep. Now, but I'm gonna wash my rice. You don't always wash your rice. Fill that up to halfway. Hold on, there's something in there. I'll bring that over here. And put it right there. You want to put food in there. You need to get your little lid. Pop it in there. Plug it in.
Plug that hoe in.
And now we wait for it to cook and question. Like, if we drop the soap on the floor, is the soap dirty or clean? Or if 2 mind readers read each other's mind, whose mind are they reading? If our hands have fingertips, but our toes don't have toe tips, yet we can tiptoe? And that is how you cook chili. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want you guys to send me some pictures of the chili you made.
And here's the final product.